to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium, as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Sooners will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Vanderbilt's offense will go on the attack first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The give to the tailback. And the good news for the offense, there's nowhere to go from here but forward. No gain on the first play. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts, as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart, and he's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started, but you're also paid to do a job, and you're paid by the other side. And right now, you want to go win, and you want to beat this squad because you're competitive, so it's got to be kind of bittersweet.
The Sooners offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did, and he was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend him.
Well, and that's the problem. It's so hard when your best playmaker is a tight end to plan for him, because how you treat him is everything, and they can still run the football with him, and they can still throw it to him, and he's just a nightmare matchup. And you want to slow him down, like make some of those easy touches a little bit harder for him, but you know he's going to get his.
Johnson looking to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Thomas. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. And the Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Catch in the middle. It's Hudson. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Line getting set on second down. The play action fake. Pulls it in. It's Sategna. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. The Sooners have their offense in high gear. Finds his man. It's Carter. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
The Sooners are at the line looking to convert on third and short. And the missed connection on third down.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Thomas. Oh, he's got some space. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He's got it on the run. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! The Sooner Schooner doesn't have a tight turning radius, but it can rev up the Oklahoma crowd, David.
Man, get them started, get them going early, test the limits, get the end zone, get these people going bananas, just safely. You know, go bananas, go crazy, but, you know, don't do too much and don't, fall over in your seats.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Still on his feet at the 45. And he's brought down after a huge completion. And the Commodores are in the hurry-up.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Guys, let's talk for a minute about Vanderbilt. Can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely, and there's nothing tricky about that, right? Like, recruiting high school players is essential. Transfer portal is good to supplement, but getting a guy like this that can run at the linebacker spot, it can upgrade your roster immediately.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Here comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. There is a flag on the play. Now, if this is on the defense, it might not change that much. Offense has already made the long field goal. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Grabbed behind the line. It's 4. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Setting up for the extra point and the top. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Makes a move. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got his man downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete.
He's got it inside the 15. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown Sooners!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Makes the quick grab. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Lost a throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's 4. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Commodores will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On his way back from the 20. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Trying to burn this defensive back. He's got it down the left. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. There he goes. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved the touchdown at least for now.
Oh, man, what a run. He wanted to get it in the house, but a nice explosive play in the run game to get all the way down to the one, Tony.
And they will score. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. On a little time, lets it go. That's caught. It's Smith. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Off play action. Fires to the big fella.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on Vanderbilt.
Caught near the sticks. It's pulled. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to a 27. And the Commodores want to pick up the tempo.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Pocket breaking down. He'll throw it. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. Gets it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. Using the quick game. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. He'll bring it out. It's Kearney. He's brought down at the 30, but a productive return after deciding to bring it out. The Sooner offense returns to the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Going deep. Reels it in down the left side. Breaks into the open. Touchdown Sooners. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. for this Sooner quarterback. He keeps this up, and he might wind up in that 100 touchdown club with Baker Mayfield and Landry Jones.
So many good guys that had good days, but how about this day? I mean, fitting the ball all over the yard, just padding the stats, and you start mentioning guys like Jones, and you start mentioning guys like Baker Mayfield, that's Sooner pristine legacy there.
Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. Leaves it with the running back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Got it in the middle. It's Polk. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them coming.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, and they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
The Commodores line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. They punt it away on 4th down. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Looking down the middle. Complete to the left. Great move. Now he's got room. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got his man on the right. Quick step and go. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Catch in the middle, it's Hudson. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
If you're going to be in the Heisman picture, you got to make plays week in, week out at receiver, and that's what he does. He's a good route runner. He's reliable, and he's got speed to take it to the house. Top 5 in the nation right now in receiving.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
How about the day for this young fella? That's a 4-game stretch. Nope, 4 touchdowns in 1 game. He has been the focal point of this offense, and he has not disappointed.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. SMU notched a victory in enemy territory, and though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from Dallas is worth its weight in gold to the Mustangs. Never know what can happen when 2 good teams face off, but even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Sherrill. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35.
First down for the offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Sends it downfield. Snags it at the 30 and still running. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Holding. Offense.
Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge game. Snaps it in the shotgun. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Commodores have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The give to the running back from the shotgun. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And that last run leaves him with a 3rd down. Will they keep it on the ground? Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Kick is in the air. He'll field the punt and look for room. He's got great speed. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Johnson wants to throw it. Trying to escape and get it himself. And it took the defense a bit to get a handle on him. A little slippery with all those juke moves. And the Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Caught close to the marker. It's Sategna. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously.
Touchdown, Sooners! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Fires to the right. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Got it in the middle. It's Sherrill. Turning it on. They've got the 1st down. Mark it at the 26 in the waiting seconds of the half.
Gain of 17 on the play. And 1st down for the offense.
Running back searching for a hole. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far.
The Commodores will kick it away to start the 2nd half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Finds his man, it's Hudson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Caught over the middle, it's Thomas. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Fires to the wideout. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Johnson looking to throw. He rifles one deep down the right side.
Well, late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
Touch pass on the right. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they take it in for 6 more points. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
It just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Off-play action on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Polk. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Polk. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Now the play fake. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He's got it on the outside. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. And the Commodores are threatening on 1st and goal. From the gun. Trying to find the end zone. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They've moved him forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Marches ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Vandy. Lining up for the PAT. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. 1st down from the 43. Johnson wants to throw it. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Dances away to buy time. Lets it fly. Grabbed over the middle. It's Sategna. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Makes the catch. It's Thomas. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Sooners! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. This is his personal resume reel, trying to win the Bolitnikoff Award or something.
Highlight after highlight after highlight. He's going to go to social media. He's going to post these. Hey, a lot of likes, a lot of love, a lot of shares with those plays.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Give to the back. Finds a little space. Runs ahead and powers his way from 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Grabbed in the middle, it's Sherrill. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Commodores will punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Buys a little time with his feet. On the run, deep down the right side. Pulls it in down the sideline. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. And how about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you could tell he comes free, he sees him.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. And the Commodores now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Here's a heat. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Commodores decide to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Secures it at the 30. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Johnson looking to throw. Makes the catch. It's Sategna. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And quite simply put, you don't see that happen very often against him. He is one of not just the best quarterbacks in the game, he's one of the best players in the game. He's a Heisman Trophy.
Looking deep. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. Touchdown Sooner! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
And I'm pretty sure the card usually tells you to punt in this situation, backed up on your own end, but forget that. We're going to be aggressive. And how about the deep shot down the field on 4th down? You make the play and get the huge explosive touchdown for this offense. Risk it for the biscuit, baby.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Commodores with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Got a man, it's Sherrill. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Commodores will send out the punt unit. Catches it at the 30. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really... He's taken the shot. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this deep.
Going to take a shot at this DB. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And that might be a dagger. They push the lead out, and they are now setting their sights on their 12th straight win.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the Commodores trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Caught in the backfield. It's Fitzgerald. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Sooners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to adjust the pattern. Johnson wants to throw it. Gets it out quickly. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the score.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Here's the pressure. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Throws a nice completion there for a first down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers, and that's why...
Touchdown Sooners! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. The lead keeps growing, and so do the accomplishments. Moments away from a perfect regular season at 12-0.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
The Commodores really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll look to pin him deep. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Johnson looking to throw. Dumps it to the back. It's complete to the right. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Sooners can really attack on this 2nd and short. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. A strike downfield. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. That's reeled in. It's Thomas.
And you see on that play the confidence that he has in that playmaker on the perimeter of the field. He's already had a couple catches in this game. It seems like he's always open. And right there, nice job fitting that football into a small space.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. What can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. RPO complete to open the drive. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Defense in press coverage. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the rush will get to him at the 25. And the Commodores send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier.
Looking for a huge play. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
He'll return it. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Sweet cut there. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the back. Sweet cut there. Got the first down and more. He'll make the stop at the 21 after a pickup of about 5. Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. From the gun, the ground game. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Makes the catch. Timeout called by the defense, 29 seconds to go. The Commodores will punt it away on 4th down. He'll try to really get into this one. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game. Take the W into the locker room.
They'll go to work on 2nd down after doing damage on the ground. He's going to let it go. Grabs it inside the 15. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And he's going to try to return this one. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. To the air on first down. Pressure coming. They knock him down in the end zone. That'll be a safety and put an exclamation point on this one.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.